Today we're going to learn how to draw a cute Easter bunny in the Kawaii style. I'll be doing a demo in Procreate and I'll show you how to draw the bunny and how to add some color to your drawing in Procreate. But if you're drawing by hand, the process is exactly the same. Follow my drawing steps and instead of using digital tools, use your favorite drawing supplies that you have on hand. If you're new here, I'm Tatiana Dennis. I'm here to teach you how to draw using the cute and simple style called Kawaii and how to start a creative business using your newfound skill. So if you want to start making money with your art, even if you are a complete beginner, then be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of every new video I create. Okay, let's jump into Procreate app and I'll show you all the steps for how to draw a cute Kawaii Easter bunny. To draw this Kawaii bunny, I have turned on the drawing guide so that I can easily see my vertical and horizontal alignments. So I'm gonna pick maybe a nice purple color for sketching, and for the brush to start with, I'm gonna pick the Derwent pencil. It's a free brush that comes with Procreate and I really like it for sketching because it looks just like a regular pencil. So I'll make it a little bit bigger to match my canvas, and I'm gonna start by just marking out where the character is gonna go. So I'm gonna still put my vertical line down to use as a guide, and then I'm gonna decide how big the head is gonna be and the body is going to be for our bunny. Now, I know that I wanna make big ears, so I'm leaving plenty of space on top for the ears. So the head is gonna be roughly this big, and let's say the body will be maybe down here. It's almost a 2:1 proportion, which is very kawaii. Now I've made my sizing decisions and I'm gonna make a new layer and I'm just gonna start sketching. So the head of our bunny is really just like an egg shape. So let's go ahead and draw an oval, trying to keep it as symmetrical as possible, but of course it does not have to be perfect. This is good enough for the sketch. Now let's add the body. The body is kind of like an egg shape, and once again I'm gonna aim to keep it as rounded and puffy and symmetrical as I can for the kawaii look. I think this looks pretty good. I can always adjust it as I go along. So now let's add the ears. The ears, as we said, are gonna be this kind of big floppy ears for this cute bunny. So let's say it's like an arc and then I do another arc to meet it, and that's gonna be my ear. And if I want, I can make it a little bit more interesting by adding a curve to it, something like this. And for the left ear, I wanna make it fold down. So I'm gonna see how much space there is from the middle line to the beginning of the ear. So I'm gonna find the same amount of space on the other side, and that's where my ear is going to start. So I'm gonna start by drawing the same arc as we did for the right ear, but now I wanna fold it. So look, all I'm gonna do is change direction of the line, like an upside down arc, and then it's like a V shape to meet it. This is where the ear folds, and then it's gonna meet the original part in the same place. So you see how wide this ear is? I wanna make this ear roughly the same width. Now, I look at it now, and this ear seems to be slightly smaller in volume than this ear, so I'm gonna adjust that. In fact, I'm gonna sketch the new volume first. I want it to be a little bit more plump, a little bit more voluminous, if that's a word, and then I'm gonna erase the lines that I don't want. This is why we have erasers, no problem at all. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Now let's give our bunny some little cute feet, and all it is just like a little oval shape because the bunny is sitting down and we're just seeing the undersides of his legs. Something like this. Okay, and now for the hands, we're just gonna draw little U shapes. Maybe the bunny is actually reaching out to us and is saying hello, or something like that, or giving us a hug. So I'm just gonna draw the hands like this, but you can also make the bunny hold something if you wanted to in the middle. Check out the Molang tutorial on how to do that. We can continue. So now let's add the face. I like to put the face on its own layer in case I want to move things around. So I'm gonna start by just lightly drawing a guideline for where the face will go. Let's say it's a little bit below the center. Now, for a kawaii, I want to just make a very simple, happy face of the bunny. And I don't even need to make a mouth. I might just do like a little heart shape for the nose and consider it done. And I also like to add little cheeks to my kawaii characters, just to make them a little bit more adorable and sweet. Okay, looking pretty good. I can adjust things as I go. For example, I would like to maybe move the face a little bit down, make it a little bit smaller, and possibly move the eyes and the cheeks out a little bit to make it even more kawaii. So this is the stuff that you can do with digital tools. And if you're drawing by hand, simply erase and redraw and find the expression that you like. Okay, I am pretty happy with this face. Now let's give him a little bit more decoration, or her, possibly her. So maybe I'll do a flower up here. So yeah, I guess it's a girl and she will have a nice little flower in her ears, and that will make the character even more sweet. Okay, the outline is done. Now let's add some color. I'll start by creating an overall outline that I can later just color in as needed. So I'll make a new layer and I'll pick, well, let's go with this purple, light purple color for the outline. I want to make the whole drawing a little bit pastel because it is Easter theme and that would go for it pretty well. So I'm going to take my outline, I'm going to merge it all into one layer. I'm going to put it above the layer that I'm drawing on and reduce the opacity so that I can sort of see it, but it doesn't get in the way too much. Okay, let's do it. So for doing the outline, I like to use the monoline brush and make sure that the streamline option is somewhere around 72. That's my own personal preference. Play around with this option and see what you like. Let's make it a manageable size so that it's suitable to the character. I think this is pretty good. And let's do the outline. Okay, here's the basic outline, and now comes the funnest part, which is coloring it in. So I'm going to use this outline layer as a reference layer, so then anything I put below it is just gonna be bound by this outline layer. So I'm gonna start dropping colors for the bunny into other layers. You see how the color doesn't actually go outside the boundary of the outline? That's because we've set it as a reference layer. Very neat, isn't it? And we can still see the outline because it's sitting on top of all our other layers. So for the flower, I think I'll give it a nice, happy yellow color. And let's put it on its own layer in case we want to change the color later. So all I'm gonna do is drop the yellow in, and I think I want to give the bunny some pink accents, some bright pink accents, just so that there is more interest. So let's put all of the pinks on another layer in case we want to change it. So we want to repeat the same pink throughout, so maybe the same pink cheeks. And then the bunny feet usually have these little pink pads, and we can even make it like a little heart to mimic the nose. And then where the little paws are, we can also make them nice little pink dots. You can play around with it, see what you like. I like this. And then for the inside of the ears, we can also add little pink strips, just to make it really cute and adorable. Looking good. Now let's do the face. For the face, I'm gonna use a new layer, and I wanna use a slightly darker color because I do want it to stand out a little bit more. So let's get the right brush size and just draw the face, following our sketch. So cute! Now let's take off all of the drawing guides and see what we actually did. So we'll turn off the drawing guide, we'll take off all of the sketches, and we have our bunny. Now the only thing that remains is to give her a little bit of grass and maybe some butterflies to create the Easter feeling. So let's make another layer all the way at the bottom, and we'll sit our bunny on a nice little patch of grass. So I'm just gonna kind of use an abbreviated version of grass. Doesn't have to be complicated to be cute. Color it in. And now maybe we'll put a few butterflies around just so that our bunny doesn't feel lonely. So we'll add a couple of simple and cute butterflies, just like that. And let's use the same pink for the butterfly accents so that our drawing stays nice and coherent. Hello, little butterfly. So cute. Here we are. This is a perfect and easy way to add a bunny character to your Easter crafts, your Easter handmade cards, and even for drawing with your kids. I would love to see what you create in our Facebook group. The link is in the description below. And also, if you want to grab an image tutorial with all of the drawing steps, then head on over to my website, tatianadenis.com. I'll put the link into the description below so that you can easily find it. I am so excited about all of the cute drawings and Easter crafts you're going to create. If you enjoyed this cute and easy Easter bunny tutorial, then be sure to give this video a like and leave a comment below to let me know. See you in the next video!